because the impact of the global COVID-19 pandemic is still affecting children's education in Uganda, with many parents struggling to pay their children's school fees. Now, access to education in the East African nation is becoming a big challenge, especially for the vulnerable. Now, while authorities are crafting measures to address the growing education constraints, experts warn that the situation could be more severe if eminent mechanisms are not put in place. Let's have more details of that in this report.
Azaria's school is on holiday until February. Until then, his mother, Diana, is helping her 9-year-old son get his math homework done.
You know, when you're parenting, it's different. And when you have to be the teacher as well, it is really challenging. Because now you have to look through their books, you also have to be on the same page that they are on.
Kasasa Ayeha runs the children's home. The COVID-19 pandemic affected her earnings. The children she takes care of have been in and out of school for most of last year. There's not enough money to pay for their education.
It really affects them in the way that they really miss school so much, and they're in a dilemma not knowing whether they'll ever go back to school.
Access to education is getting more difficult in Uganda. According to experts, family economic status is important in the attainment and completion of education. They say the gaps between the rich and the poor are leading to increases in education inequality. The 2021-2022 Global Education Monitoring Report suggested that 30% of families in Uganda now have to borrow to afford their children's education.
By the time children have finished a cycle of secondary school, parents technically have no money to pay for the apex of the pyramid. And in the way things are going, it means that this effort at the base of the pyramid almost comes to nothing.
Education outcomes for learners have some way to go.
The children in those spaces may be able to read a few words, but practically they are unable to master the real skills in counting, the real skills in reading, and most importantly, life skills. So that means there is still a lot of work to do within that direction.
The government is planning on increasing investment in public education in its National Development Plan, Uganda Vision 2040. A new education policy review has been established to look into what needs to be done differently. That could give Kasasa's little children another chance of going back to school.